be talking to you as we watch some Gaboon viper extraction footage. This is a species that we haven't extracted from lately, so this is some older footage, but it is a very exciting extraction. So I thought I would give you some tidbits about Gaboons and a little bit about the extraction as we go. These are all younger individuals in this video that are, I believe, about 4 or 5 years old, so they're all going to be a little smaller, but still very pretty and interesting to watch. So these are the West African Gaboon viper, Bitis rhinoceros, and they're native to West Africa. There is another species of Gaboon viper called the East African Gaboon. They are Bitis gabonica, and at one time they were actually both called Bitis gabonica and divided into 2 subspecies, but then each species got, or subspecies got elevated to species level, and they're separate now. Gaboon vipers are known for having this really interesting pattern. It looks precise in its own way, but it actually is visually confusing for their habitat. It is camouflage, even though it's a pretty defined pattern. They are on the forest floor in the leaves, and this breaks their shape apart so they can hide from both predators and prey. The genus Bitis also has other snakes such as the puff adder and the rhinoceros viper. So these 4 different species are all closely related to each other, and they're all big-bodied snakes that live on the forest floor in different countries in Africa. And they are ambush predators, so they'll lie completely still in the leaf litter and wait for prey to come along. Members of the Bitis genus can also do some little tricks to lure their prey in. My favorite is that they can look their people side to side, and that twitching motion looks like a small bug to attract a rodent to try and eat it and draws it closer to their face. So I think that's really neat.
And if you also see this little extension is why they're called Bitis rhinoceros, is for the little scale extension.
So as you can see, whenever Jim goes to pin them, a lot of them have been coiling up upon themselves. Because they're thick-bodied snakes, we have to be cautious with that. We actually do have other techniques that we've used. We've used something like a PVC half pipe that we put over their bodies to hold them, and it holds them steady so that they don't thrash or block Jim's ability to grab their head. These individuals are smaller though, so it's not prohibitive to him. He could still get to them. They also have some pretty crazy defenses, such as puffing up really big and hissing really loud, which is how puff adders get their name. But Gaboon vipers, they do it too. Another thing known about Gaboon vipers is that they have very long fangs. They're the species that holds the record for longest fangs seen in a venomous snake, which was, I think, over 2 inches. We don't really like to think of those records though. Here we've seen, you might have heard in other videos talking about it, we don't say something is the most or the biggest or the est of any kind, because we haven't measured every snake's fangs out there. We've had some other types of vipers who had really long fangs as well, so it's interesting to think about the possibilities. Another fun fact about these guys that we like to share is that they hold their feces in their body intentionally. This is because they're ambush predators. It weights down the back end of their body so that when they go to strike, they're counterweighted. So they wait to use the restroom until they have good meals down, or they just really need to. But the record was 420 days.
Any of our snake species every single day. For each singular species we extract from, depending upon the purpose and depending upon who we're partnered with, the reason why we're extracting from them is when. Like I told you guys prior, before the species he is working with is Bitis rhinoceros, which is the Gaboon viper. They're usually identified as being in the central parts of Africa, closer towards the southern parts of Africa and South Africa. Their habitat usually is preferred to be the rainforest. They usually occur down there. Any kind of woodland.
Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe for more KRZ videos, and don't forget to hit the bell so you know when it's happening. Follow us on social media at kyreptilezoo for more scaly content. Lastly, come visit us in Slade, Kentucky, and check out our website at kyreptilezoo.com for merch and booking programs. See ya!